Okay, I'm live. Here we go. Sorry, forgot about my mic. Okay, here I go. Oh man, it's really improvisational. But maybe that's good. It's probably good. Um, all right. So, uh, why the glasses? Actually, these are helping. I don't want. It's not the best video quality, but and the other thing is, I'm not sure if when I listened back last week, it didn't sound great. I don't know if I need to speak directly into this, but I don't want to do that. Yes, it doesn't work. So for now, I'm gonna use this $2 item, talk him down from 3 to 2. Now he's a good guy. He's got but got my eyes dilated today. So there's my wife, and I guess it's for eye health thing. Now I'm looking like the Facebook fella and the Tesla fella. Now I got to do a little more research. I couldn't say that 100%. There's some speculation that they got a permanent dilated eye thing going potentially, possibly. I don't even want to go beyond that. I'll just continue to do research, and maybe you can as well. But interesting. Um, so what I want to do first is I'm gonna go over a review of where I'm at, and let me get work. I want to, as I'm talking, improve my penmanship slightly. It's not really, there's not much hope to really improve it majorly, but I can do a little better. I'll just do one a week, I suppose. Let me get this bottom one done. So, okay, so what we're talking about, hang on, do a little better job writing one word. So, one thing I'll say too, I do like to check on, I like politics. I'm not even writing this that much better. Saw my first presidential ad of the campaign 2020 election that I can think of in Washington State here. That's better handwriting. Um, so it looks like a 50 state campaign is happening. Heard Newt talk about that, former speaker. He thinks anybody running, obviously he's Republican, so he'd be speaking for Republicans. Certainly anyone should probably take this approach. Run a 50 state campaign with the idea of winning all 50 states. As hard as that may sound, but you got to at least look towards it. So we saw a commercial in Washington State. State we've gone the longest without having a Republican governor with Washington State. So that should give you an idea of the expectations. So I was I did a little checking. So in the third quarter, President campaign raised $125 million, and all the Democrat opponents had raised 57 for the third quarter, 57 million. I think that's right. That's off the top of my head. So money talks. People are donating. So regardless of what the odds makers say, regardless of how upset people are told the country is at the president, there's double the money for his campaign. So that's not fabricated numbers. That's not fake anything. These are numbers given to the Federal Elections Commission. So a lot of things it's hard to even a poll, how accurate is that? But this is raw dollars. So for what it's worth. All right, so let's look at the board. How are we doing on these things? See, I wrote networking. Towards the end, I got better. So number one, School Us album sales. Didn't make any sales this week. We made a couple offers. Heard a guy listening to. He said Andre Nicotina. Can't say I've ever heard his raps. He said he likes the '90s. I'm thinking he's later '90s. I didn't hear him in the early '90s. Took a break in the late '90s. Came back. There was no. I don't know the guy, but I had to make an offer. I had to ask for the sale. You ever heard that one? Um, Somebody else. Oh, I trained a guy. He likes classical music, so he's exempt, and maybe a few other things he might not be into. But we'll just say he doesn't want to have a beat while he's delivering mail. Probably he wants to stress him out, so we can't give him that. We're going to give him. He's got to go with classical music to help him deliver his music video. Second, coworker says he didn't get to it last Sunday, Lewis, but he says he's going to get to it this Sunday potentially. That's where we're at with that. My other friend, technical expert. We need to connect better, but I think there's a possibility that we're going to get together in the next week or two. Not next Sunday because we have our annual church retreat, but the following, we'll aim for that to get that really moved along. I think that can make a huge difference. So that's three. Number four, YouTube, where we are, we're doing it now. How do I improve this? Let me show you something. So my other coworker says I can get an iPhone, use iPhone. I can get a little microphone for $30 or something. And that's as far as the conversation's gotten. It's like we don't get any further. So, okay. I mean, I could keep doing research on it, but I had another idea. When our daughter was born, almost 12 years ago, we had the choice: rocking chair, like a lazy boy, easy boy, or this here video camera. That's what we chose. My mom, thanks to her, we got this video camera as a gift, and we recorded at the beginning of her life, first 5 years or so, with this camera. And what I need to figure out is, again, looking at a tech whiz, how can I connect this? I think because I thought I could have at least a video camera or some improvement for video connected to the computer to connect to this live stream. And I expect this would be an improvement over what I have. Video quality, even if it's 10 plus years old, it's still better than this computer video camera, and the speaker's better. And I can always get an external mic, I believe, for this. So that's my goal here. I'm going to talk to my brother and anybody, maybe Brian at my work, who's really good at technical stuff, and just see if this is an option. But I was just glad I thought of it. Thankful I thought of it. So that's can be some real potential there. But before I forget, rules and engagement. Talked to David's his name from church. He's told me, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The laws, you just look at the copyright laws online, YouTube, copyright, and away you go. So I'll just talk to my attorney one last time, Neil, as we're playing in networking. So networking, big Monday night we had Larry Elder and Michelle Malkin came out to Bellevue and went to that and talked to Larry briefly afterwards. And he doesn't know any conservative rappers, but he knows me now. He has my card. Where can you hear my music? Hopefully he'll listen. He's older, but he knows people. Just doesn't know. It just, I guess I don't even look like a rapper. Well, what do you know? That's fine. It's not all. It's all about, you know. I don't. I'm fine being how I look and still rapping. That's how I feel. So, so what we have is we have that. I did what I could there. At least I didn't spend the $50 for the VIP because I was able to get what I wanted out of the $15 for the ticket. Secondly, the radio station that sponsored it, 1590, they have, I know they have, I mean, they have studio space, and I don't know if what I'm doing here could work for what they're doing, but I want to go into my next day off, which could be Columbus Day. I want to go down there and talk to him. I got to meet the sales manager. I talked to him on the phone. Great, great guy. Chad's his name. So that is exciting. So that's networking. I can network wherever they are. I can always talk about what I'm doing. I'm not. That's great. Just looking for ways to move it forward. Don't forget, number one right now in creating volume is this CD, $10 through me. How do you contact me? Well, I guess Goodyear Productions, www.goodyearproductions.com. I suppose I'm supposed to get an email that way. If you know me, and talk to me about it. I haven't put it out on Facebook yet. I'm doing this weekly program because I really want to get my sound better before I promote it to my friends. Here we have Goodyear Productions. You get a shirt. That's it. All right. I didn't speed through it too much, but I did a little bit. Well, we have a minute. So, tell me I don't have a pen here. Can't not have a pen and be a rapper. Gotta be like an express card. Even though who wants an express card? Express card lead you down the road to misery. Old people, pardon me. Don't want to have one of those. Man, I got to share with you this one. So, this is just probably a traditional private Christian college named Whitworth. And so they're estimating a 4-year degree there, and it's probably not unusual for a private college, $100,000. So $100,000, and the average starting salary, and they're not hiding this, they're promoting it. The average starting salary is for the graduate average 35,000. 99% take financial aid, up to like if the average yearly tuition is like say 27,000, they're taking like 26. It's just insanity. Okay, we owe China a lot of money, and I don't know if Chinese their population goes into debt on student loans too. Let's make college free. Well, okay, that's a big difference. 100,000 versus zero. I don't know how they stay in business, but it's a little one extreme. My dad went to college. I don't know, what was that, 1,000 a year or something? He went to UW. It was like 10 to 20 times as much for me now. It's 10 to 20 times higher for the next generation. It's just nuts. And it's not like the education 500 times better. It's just, anyway, I have to share that because it just shocks me. All right, back to the rhymes. Okay, so what I wanted to do, we're at the next exciting part of the song, which is the hook. So let's review what we have. The song's called Demonetized. Can't really read it anymore, probably. Can we read that? I don't know. You can see I put 16 lines. Who would be the demon to demonetize my enterprise, undermine my starry eyes? Not sorry, but before they lies, my demise would be idealized, my hopes and dreams not realized. But oh no, should I be surprised? How could I be surprised? All this time been stepping out of line, been caught up in the crime of trying to speak my mind. All this time thinking what was mine. Was it really yours or in yours alone? You asked for a safe zone and got it. You asked to shut me up and got it. You asked to shut me down and got it. I got it. But I ain't with it. So forget it. Get it? And so now I really want to start. So my hook goes along the lines of forget it. Get it? All right. So I'm going to transition now. Let's figure this out. So I haven't practiced that. I'm not going to practice. My only practice is what I memorize. And then if I'm doing my thing, mail or shower or wherever, I'll just try it, and I'm working on it as time goes on, but I won't practice it yet. So was it really yours and yours alone? You asked for a safe zone and got it. You asked to shut me up and got it. You asked to shut me down and got it. I got it, but I ain't with it. So forget it. Get it? And then I could say the monetizing demon. I could start off on another one. See, this is like, so maybe I can pause it. So forget it. Get it? We'll just put that for line 16. Get it? Get it as a question. It's kind of similar to my Seahawks song, but that's okay. There's no shortage of times you can ask questions. You get it? You get it? Um, the monetizing demon. I could go into something like that. That would be a possibility. The one I was planning on. Let me just read this to you from scripture. That's it. NIV. The rules are what? I don't know. The NIV. Everyone heard of the New International Version of the Holy Bible? Okay. This is in Matthew. I can read Matthew. Again, I'm thankful to Marcus for really encouraging me to get reading these Gospels. It's been a blessing. And it's like, when I was a new believer, I just maybe it was the timing or something. I couldn't wrap my head into it. It was just like I read and I wasn't sticking. But it's way more alive to me now, and I'm thankful for that. So, if you're familiar with the Last Supper, by the way, everyone knows Judas did a terrible thing, but you know what? He felt incredible remorse when they saw him taking Jesus away, and he said he did nothing wrong. So it's not like he didn't have remorse and he killed himself, of course, but that rhyme. That's how it works, right? You talk and rhymes come out. Okay, so when they're having the Last Supper, uh, so here, oh, I thought they were saying more than once. They say, I tell you the truth, one of you will betray me. They are very sad and begin to say, surely not I, Lord. So, would you be that demon? Surely not I. I'm not the Lord. Surely not I. I don't want to make any equivalency there, but would you be that demon? It's a betrayal of humanity. You're trying to suppress speech, okay? So, would you be the demon? And then demonetizing demon. So I could go in. So that would be my other one. So let's figure this out. I hadn't thought, I just came up with that demonetizing demon. I might just kind of have a kind of a hum as a hook because it goes better. The other one's would be more like, would you be that demon? Surely not I. And I wouldn't be that demon. No, but that's kind of a talk option. But how about that? Demonetizing demon, demonetizing demon, scheming up. Let me just think of how it would go. Demonetizing demon, scheming, demonetize what? Yeah, I mean these things, demonetizing demon, scheming. Yeah, okay. So if we go demonetizing demon, scheming to demonetize, and we're just going back to those kind of rhymes, but demonetizing demon, yeah, I don't know. Because if we go get it, or forget it, get it, would you be? So I'm just saying, I tell you the truth, one of you will betray me. You know, I'm not making any, because here's the thing that struck me when I'm reading that. They were very sad and surely, okay, so they're sad. They don't know the full scope of what he's saying here. One who has dipped his hand into the bowl with me will betray me. The Son of Man will go just as is written about him. I mean, all these things have to happen, right? But woe to the man who betrays the Son of Man. It would be better if he had not been born. Then Judas, the one who would betray him, said, surely not I, Rabbi. He didn't say Lord, he just said Rabbi. That occurred to me. Jesus answered, yes, it is you. So I would, okay, so get it? surely not I. Would it? Would you be that demon? Who would be the demon? So we can answer it. Would you be the demon? Surely not I. Yes, you know. I mean, ask yourself. I mean, really, what I'm saying here is, would you be that demon? And if someone's demonetizing another, I'm just putting myself in that situation. Would you be the demon to demonetize my enterprise? Now, everyone involved, all the, if one, maybe it's a group that comes together. Obviously, the religious leaders co-conspired with Judas to stop him. So it's not just a one-person thing, but so it could be a coordinated effort, or it could be one person pulling the plug. But at the end of the day, if you're demonetized, you would have to be able to say, yes, I was the one. Now, you might not refer to yourself as a demon, but that's what I'm trying to say. So, get it? Okay, so forget it. Get it? So we put the hook as who would be the demon? And then I'm saying, would you be the demon? So let's try it. I want to write it, not keep it. Would you be the demon? Surely not I. Somebody, we could go back and forth. We could have two voices. Would you be the demon? Surely not I. Well, someone's pulled the plug. Was it? Yes, it is you. Something like that. I'm just going to go back to this. By the way, let me tell you, Matthew. Really, I'm reading from Matthew 26, 21 through 25 here. So, would you be the demon? Surely not I. So we'll just say, all right, hook. So line one. Would you be the demon? Two, surely not I. Somebody, I don't know, how would I say this? Well, somebody, I don't know, when you get demonetized, I guess they're kicking off the platform, right? So would you be the demon? Surely not I. Well, someone removed me from the, I got to keep this short, right? I got pulled from the platform. Okay. So I got pulled from the platform. I got pulled from. I got pulled from the platform. And they just kind of say, "Surely not I," and then they like that. Surely not I. Okay, I can say that again. Surely not I. I can do a 4. Would you be the demon? Surely not I. Surely not I. Answer the question. Surely not I. But I got pulled. I got pulled from the platform. Surely not I. Is that demon you?
You I'll just say we can just say most certainly not. Indignant defense. If someone pulled the plug and put if someone, I'll just say how you is. Someone, someone pulled the plug and stuck a finger in my eye. Not a lot of rhymes. We can practice. I'll practice. Would you be a demon? Surely not I. But huh? I got my, how did I say that? I got my platform pulled, but they pulled my platform. Got my platform pulled. I don't know why they said pulled platform. I got my platform pulled. Surely not I. Is that demon you? Well, certainly not. Well, someone pulled the plug and stuck a finger in my eye. I mean, what is that? The best hook ever? I don't know. I'm not saying what I want to say, more or less. Could you be the Could you be the demon? Surely not I. Well, I got my platform pulled. Surely not I. Is that demon you? Well, certainly not. Well, someone pulled the plug and stuck a finger in my eye. So well, we can go through it, because it's one of those. They're mystery people. They're blind. They're living in the shadows, and I've heard it's not good to live in the shadows. We want people to come out into the light. You shouldn't have to live in the shadows. So there should never be some shadowy figure pulling the plug on a platform and demonetizing people, for I guess nebulous reasons, for violating code that's a little unclear, especially when it's easy to point out double standards. So I've heard of situations where if you're with the right group of people, say what you want, talk about beheading anybody. If you're with the wrong group of people and you criticize the wrong group, game over. Now, a lot of it, I think a lot of it is one, um, they, okay, there's a lot of activist groups, so really loud and who knows what the threats are. So it could just be peer pressure, it could be personal safety, get to the point of personal safety, but they don't want to be critical or it's in the back of their head. So that could all be true. It's hard to say. But we're talking about corporations here. They have a board, they have shareholders, so there's that too. But that's kind of where I'm at. So let's try it one last time. We got time. Who would be the demon to monetize my enterprise, to undermine my starry eyes? Not sorry for their lies. My demise would be idealized, my hopes and dreams not realized. Oh no, should I be surprised? How could I be surprised? All this time of stepping out of line and caught up in a crime of trying to speak my mind. All this time of thinking what was mine. Was it really yours and yours alone? You asked for a safe zone and got it. You asked to shut me up and got it. You asked to shut me down and got it. I got it. I ain't with it, so forget it. Get it? Would you be the demon? Surely not I. But I got my platform pulled. Surely not I. Is that demon you? Well, certainly not. Well, someone pulled the plug and stuck a finger in my eye.